For many successful entrepreneurs, their journeys begin with trying to find solutions to key challenges. In the case of entrepreneur Ntombenhle Khathwane, founder of AfroBotanics, the inspiration to start up a business and natural hair and body care product brand came from the frustration of not being able to buy high-quality products locally. And the rest, as they say, is history. Well, she joins us now to share more about her journey. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Let's start with AfroBotanics. What does the company do?
We're actually in our 10th year, 10th anniversary, and we manufacture personal care products, ranging from natural hair products, baby care products, and we also have anti-germ dishwash now. So we've got about 5 brands now that we manufacture and sell in retail stores.
Yeah. What did you see in the market, though, that necessitated you to go in this direction?
When I started this 10 years ago, there wasn't any natural hair brand in major retailers or your Clicks or your game stores. So we were the first to get in there because I wanted to wear my hair natural. I'd been doing all kinds of things, and also realized that a lot of women must be like myself. They want to be able to manage and take care of their natural hair without having to go through the frustrations of the pain, detangling, softness, but look good and be able to style your natural hair however you want. And especially those women who are mothers as well, who want their daughters to have natural hair.
So 10 years ago, what does the market even look like? Here you are knocking on doors. What do the people say?
There was a whole lot of resistance because, as you can imagine, there were very few buyers or in corporate retailers who are black. They didn't understand the black market or what the black woman wants. And luckily, the first female buyer that I came across who was black was at Game. She gave me a chance, and we've been running since then. AfroBotanics is always in amongst the top 3 performing bestsellers in the natural category across the country.
Apart from the resistance right at the beginning, what challenges have you encountered along the way?
Well, to begin with, I wasn't actually a manufacturer, because when you manufacture and you know, it's a separate business, and then building a brand is a separate business.
Yes.
I only started manufacturing about 4 years into my journey, because when I was trying to get funding, the funders at the time were looking more for manufacturers than just for people who were retailing. So I then had to now change and become a manufacturer, learn all of that. And there's so many challenges when you're manufacturing, because I started manufacturing at a point where actually I didn't have the economies of scale for it to make sense. So it was actually more expensive for me to manufacture. So access to funding has been an issue. Understanding the different criteria of getting certifications to ensure that your factory is in the right order. So we had to learn. I had to become a chemist. I had to become an operations person who knows how to set up a factory right. I had to train my people to ensure that they, when they're manufacturing, they follow the quality processes. Yeah, so it's been quite the interesting journey in terms of both building a brand and being a manufacturer as well.
And in terms of quality control, because there was nothing at that time to fall back on or to work against, was that also not a challenge too? Well,
you know, in terms of when it comes to quality, I've always been the quality controller, because if it works for me, then I know it will work for my clients. If it works on my kids, I know it works for on them. And also because in the main we use natural products, so it's not, there are very few chemical interactions that could be adverse to anyone who uses them.
Okay. Yeah. And how are you redefining the dominant beauty narrative?
We've redefined it by allowing black women, first of all, to dictate that narrative, because, as I was saying, all along, the retailers have a big voice. You buy what they provide to you. So we allowed for black women to have a voice, the first thing. And secondly, we allowed women to make a choice, to have a choice to say what beauty is to them, and for them to say what looks professional, what doesn't look professional. You're able now to see black women wearing natural hair on TV. At the time, I remember when I was looking around trying to work with a celebrity, for example, because I thought that would be the best influencer to have, there were hardly any celebrities who were wearing natural hair. Now I think every show has a celebrity who's wearing natural hair on TV.
And talk to us about, you also teach your customers about the science of African hair. What does that mean?
Our hair is different. It's naturally coily, so that means that it's naturally dry. The sebum, which is the natural moisturizer that our skin infuses into our skin, into our hair, doesn't go up our hair the way it does for straight hair. So it means that we always have to give our hair an extra boost of moisture and nourishment. So that's the most important thing to understand, because a lot of black women feel that their hair doesn't grow. Our hair grows at least about 1 centimeter a month. But the reason why you're not experiencing growth is because it's breaking off faster than it's growing.
Okay.
And it breaks off because it's not being nourished and it's not being moisturized appropriately. And moisturizing isn't just about you putting like a moisturizer or water. It's about you putting the moisturizer and then sealing it off with a nice heavy butter, coating it.
Is there enough education though out there as well for those? Because I mean, I'm listening to you now and I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that.
No, because our salon stylists still don't know this, and natural hair still isn't being taught at most salon schools, and unfortunately most of our stylists don't go to school. So it's up to the brands to go into salons and to invite salon stylists and owners to come into learning master classes type of a thing. But it's also the willingness of stylists. But I must say that most stylists are still not happy to be dealing with natural hair.
Why is that though? Because is it easier to deal with straightened hair, or what?
It's what they know. It's their comfort zones, what they know. And I feel like the more the customer comes in with natural hair, demanding that I don't want you to use a hair dryer on my hair. Please don't blow dry it. Please don't pull it too hard. Please moisturize it properly. Please use the right kind of moisturizer on it. The stylist starts to learn and adjust. And also, I think at some point we would want stylists that have gone to stylist school. Unfortunately, it's not the case. We've got over 30,000 salons in the country, and over a million hairstylists who are all home trained. So the learning has to be the stylist wanting to provide the best for her customer, and I guess also the brands, we're just not doing enough, honestly speaking. But it's an extra expense that a small brand like mine is slowly moving towards, to being able to educate our stylists.
All right, Ntombenhle, thank you so much. That's what an eye-opener. I didn't even know half this stuff there. And I've had natural hair for as long as I can remember. But, the fact that it has to be moisturized is also an eye-opener. Good luck with your business.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Ntombenhle Khathwane, a South African entrepreneur, advocate of natural hair and body products.